Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Chapter 9. Sita requests Rama to practice nonviolence. Summary. Sita foresees danger in Rama's decision to eliminate the demons in Dandaka forest. Without any provocation from their side, at the request of some sages, she narrates an old episode about a sage who, in possession of a weapon, became violent and cruel. Chapter 9 in detail. To Rama, the scion of Raghu and her husband, who started out when permitted by sage Sutikshna, Vaidehi spoke these very friendly words. Gross unjust will occur to any in an abstruse way if this indulgence is enkindled merely by his own desire, and in this world it is possible to fend them off, to have recourse to justness. Only three self-gratifications, the definite products of desire, are there. One is speaking fallacious utterance, which itself is worse, and worse than that, the other two malefic self-gratifications, when the other two are the fascinations for others' wife, and the cruelness without enmity, hunting, sleeping in daytime, abusing others, indulgence in women. Three artistic impulses, namely music, dance and drama, wasteful wandering, are the 10 desires. Manu, Shmuti, the habit of telling specious words is not there with you in the past, nor it will be there in the future. O Raghava, then wherefrom the virtue-ruining desire for other women can be there? O King, earlier this wild desire for other women is absent in you, nor it is there now. Unobserved is such a desire in any corner of your heart. O Prince, for you are always interested in your own wife. You are conscious, adherent of truth, and obliging father's orders, and in your virtue and truth, nay, everything is established in you. O dexterous one, all this can possibly be shouldered by one with controlled senses, and O graceful one, for a gaze I am also aware of your sense control. That third tendency to torture others' lives without enmity, that which will usually be effectuated unwarily, has now suddenly chanced before you. Intending to safeguard the sages, you have promised the dwellers in Dandaka forest, O valiant one, that you would eliminate demons in a fight. Only in this respect you have started towards the well-known Dandaka forest along with your brother, and wielding bow and arrows. Then on seeing you are starting, my mind is apprehensively upset. Oh, verily reflecting about your bearing there appears to be no beneficial good for you. O brave one, your going towards Dandaka forest is not delightful to me. I tell the cause for that and listen to it as I tell. Indeed, on entering the forest along with your brother and wielding bows and arrows, seeing the forest ramblers there, won't you deplete arrows on all of them? The bow of warrior and the fuel of a burning fire, if available within their reach, they immensely enhance their strength. Once upon a time, O dexterous one, there was a pious and truly worded hermit in some merited forest that was wanted by animals and birds. Then Indra came to that hermitage, handling a sword and donning a soldier's guise, to cause hindrance to that hermit's accesses. Indra gave the best sword to store there in that hermitage to that sage who is lasting in his accesses on a redeemable basis. On receiving the sword, he who is duteous in guarding the entrustment moved about in the forest, always handling the sword to safeguard the confidence reposed in him. Wherever that dedicated guardian of that entrustment goes, even to obtain the tubers or fruits, he did not go without that sword. Carrying that sword always, that hermit slowly made his own faculty infuriated, losing determination in accesses. Then With the constant association of that weapon, that sage gradually became inadvertent, and smitten by vice, he went to hell. Thus, all this happened earlier only owing the reason of associating with a weapon constantly. And the sequel of constant association with weapon is as good as constant association with fire. In affinity and in respect, I am reminding but not tutoring you, and in any way improper is the thought of yours to weld your bow to kill the demons dwelling in Dandaka without any enmity. O brave one, undesirable is the killing of offenceless. For the valiant Kshatriya who are inclined in forest heartily, the purpose of the bow is this much safeguarding the sufferers. Where that weapon, where this forest, where the principle of Kshatriya, and where is sageness, and this is inconsistent, let us esteem the law of the land. Weapon, admiring mind, become maligned with avariciousness. You may therefore follow the tenet of Kshatriyas on going to Ayodhya again. Everlasting satisfaction will be there to my father-in-law and my mother-in-laws on your becoming a devout sage even after forfeiture of kingdom. For virtuousness, prosperity emanates. From righteousness, happiness, and by honorableness, all are achieved. And this is universe in the essence of probity. Expert will make effort to exhaust their own self with those and those principles. Thus, they realize sublimity. Unachievable is the pleasure by pleasuring alone. Always tread along the righteousness with a pure mind, O gentle one, and especially in this sagely forest. You know everything in all the three worlds, in all its nuances. I cite all this with my womanly waver, and who is capable to talk to you about dharma. Ponder mindfully along with your brother, and what that is appropriate, you do it, but not belatedly. Thus, this is the 9th chapter in Aranya Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.